Hey, this is Richie.
This is Kiral.
And this is Five Guys Gaming. Okay, so today we're here to talk about the Xbox One, Microsoft's new console that they just announced last week.
Last week?
Yes.
Okay, well, it will be coming out in the holiday season. I think it has 8 gigs of RAM, which is quite a lot. It has a 500 gigabyte hard drive and a mandatory Kinect system.
Which is kind of scary because it can, at all times, is recording and listening to everything you say. So, let's not talk about any drug deals or anything in the same room because who knows, the feds might get you.
Well, supposedly it's just so that they can listen to keywords like Xbox on, because now you can control your TV and the Xbox with your voice, saying Xbox go home, it'll go to the home screen. Xbox movie, it'll go to a movie that you're playing, which is, I actually find a really cool functionality, but I don't want to be talking to my TV all the time.
Because you'll just look really weird. But another thing that I was just thinking of is that some friend could troll you really bad and just run into your room and say, Xbox go home, and then in the middle of a game, and it'll just go straight to it.
You and me. We shouldn't be here.
Well, actually, the game can be instantly switched to and from because it has a small amount of game DVR, so that's like an instant save.
What's wrong
so
with
that you
him,
can switch between your game and go to, let's say, the internet and look whatever up if you're stuck in your game, and you can go Xbox back to game, and it'll be right there where you left off.
Kind of like what the Wii U does. You can go to the internet when you're paused at the home screen during a game, so that's pretty cool too. But the problem is that I've heard that the Kinect, you know, if you say it too many times, too many different keywords at once, it just shuts off the whole Xbox.
Yeah, like as in too many people talking in the room, right?
Yeah, which could ruin it terribly. And, you know, the 8 gigabytes of RAM, like Kiral said, is shared by the whole system. That means the video card and everything run on it.
I think 2 or 3 gigs is dedicated to the OS and everything that runs off of that.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like what the PS4, what it has for its setup, which, you know, does seem to work. And, you know, it's quite a lot of RAM, and they could really do a lot with it, and, you know, it could be a good thing for Microsoft. But also, I've also heard that gold itself will also be raising its prices to play.
Yeah, and so will the new game sell point is probably going to get raised to about $70.
Yeah, which would be terrible. That would be bad, because I feel kind of ripped off already paying for a $60 game, unless it's something really, really good, like, let's say Battlefield. Like, if there was a Battlefield 4, I would pay $60 for that right when it comes out.
But then now you can't even borrow your own friend's games without having to pay a fee, which some say it could be the price of the full game.
Yeah, well, you know, so that's going to be a problem for people like GameStop who thrive off of used games, and, you know, we could see, you know, they could be gone in the next 5 years depending on how well this is, you know, yeah, you know.
Implemented?
Yeah, implemented. There we go. That's the word. But, so, I don't know what to think about the Xbox One, as they call it. I don't know why they call it Xbox One when it's technically this third Xbox. But, I don't know. I think it's going to be too expensive for what it is. I mean, really, it's a cool system. I think it's really cool, but I don't think I could justify playing $500 or $600 for it.
Yeah, considering the fact that I already have a cable box in my own home, and my Wii U can already control that cable box, and its DVR functionality sometime in the future. I don't think I'm going to need an Xbox One unless I absolutely want to play their exclusives like Forza or Halo 5 and 6.
Yeah, which I'll be kind of bummed to see, like, how well they are and how good they are when I can't afford to actually buy the system. But, you know, I have a Wii U, which I think is technically a next-gen console, and, you know, I don't really need anything else. I mean, I haven't played my Xbox since I've gotten my Wii U since, I don't know, February. So, I don't really know what to expect of the Xbox. I think it's going to be really cool, but it's just not for me.
Yeah, maybe eventually I'll probably get a PS4. because I do like games, and I would want something other than the Wii U to complement it, and so that's your opinion on it.
Yeah,
I think that's an opinion.
You know, but that's another thing is that how long is this generation gonna last?
This has to last a lot longer than this last one, which was I think 7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
Which is still a long time.
Well, I think that like as the more powerful they get, the more developers can push out of them, which means a longer lifespan for the console.
Yeah, which would be good. I'd like to see that, but you know, that's why I'm building a gaming PC, because you know I like next generation games. I don't want to be left in the dust, and you know, believe it or not, depending on how expensive the PS4 and the Xbox One are going to be, it could be cheaper to actually build your own PC and use it. And the games are on sale like all the time. Like I think it was like a week or two ago, Borderlands 2 was $10 on Steam.
Thank you, Steam.
Yeah, I know. So when you're thinking about a next generation console, let it be a Wii U, a PlayStation 4, an Xbox One, don't forget the PC, because the PC is really pretty much what the PS4 and the Xbox One are trying to be, is the PC with their graphics and everything like that.
And plus the PC is more customizable to your personality than an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4, which are all really driven by one company that controls them.
Yes, that's true. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how well the PS4 and the Xbox One, you know, stack up against a gaming PC. You know, the build I'm making is going to cost around $600, and that's what I'm thinking around what the Xbox One's going to cost. If they're cheaper than that, I'll be really surprised. But it'll be cool to see how well my PC stacks up to the Xbox One. So, you know, what's your opinion about the Xbox One? Do you even know what it is? Are you going to choose the Xbox One, the PS4, or the Wii U in this whole generation? And we'll leave a link below, just in case you don't know what the Xbox One is. We'll leave it so you'll know what it is. If there isn't somehow an advertisement on the Xbox One before this video, which would kind of explain what the Xbox One is. But tell us your opinions, like us on Facebook, you know, comment, like the video, do all those things that YouTubers do to support the channel. So, thank you for watching, and this is Richie.
This is Kiral.
And this is Five Guys Gaming.
Legends don't burn down villages.